This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. It say, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai power. Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extorters shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai power. All right. Before I let it continue, let me start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, double honors to Yahweh, double honors to the Apostle Nettles, a great millstone, so like you teaching, of course, where I learn is true. Peace and salutations to the Lord select. All right, let me read this right quick. In Ecclesiasticus chapter 19 and verse 29, it say, a man may be known by his look, and one that hath understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him. A man's attire and excessive laughter and gait show what he is. All right, so when you look at these two individuals, all right, you know what I'm saying? These are some effeminate, weak niggas, all right? Bald-headed ass Steve Harvey, all right? And then Shannon Sharpe, all right? The suspect retired NFL player, all right? And you, man, these niggas, if you ask me what they are, I'll tell you what I think they are. I think they're some moles, all right? Some undercover moles or some really effeminate punk niggas, bro. All right. You see, that shows you the first clip with Shannon Sharpe. This nigga walking through the airport with a fucking little girl, dog. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking bitch, dog. Not to say that men don't have smaller animals, and you know what I'm saying. It don't make you a homosexual if you have a small dog, and then that's not what I mean, but. You see the nigga gait, bro. You see how the nigga was standing, how he was looking and shit. That nigga looked like Wesley Snipes from Tu Wong Fu. All right, when Wesley Snipes was in drag, all right? You know what I'm saying? Then Steve Harvey, old simple ass, all right? With this madness he's spewing, all right? I got another clip that's gonna come behind him. It's the same nigga that is playing stepfather to another man's child, all right? You know what I'm saying? Lori Harvey, that ain't his daughter. All right, and what is she? She's one of the biggest whores in Hollywood, and she's raised by him. All right, he's a stepdaddy ass nigga. All right, taking care of other men's seeds and shit. All right, and he's telling you it's a man's job to do that, nigga, to take care of some kids. It's a man's job to take care of his kids. All right, you ain't your job to take care of another motherfucker kids. All right, now if you choose to do it. All right, and the spirit of the Lord be with you. You know what I'm saying? That's that, but it ain't your job and duty to do it. All right, absolutely not. All right, let her first husband or the man that came before you take care of his seeds he left behind and that leftover woman. All right, and these niggas is funny, bro, cause they'll say all the shit that he's saying right now, but in this same interview, he says this. All right, let me show you this clip. All right, we got one more clip for the coming. I'm gonna show you what he had to say.
What the hell happened to the money?
So this nigga will tell you what he went through behind the woman he got with, but the woman he was with previous than the woman he with now. I think the woman he with now, her name is Margie or some shit like that. That's the one that got Lori Harvey, if I'm correct. But the woman he had before that, you see how she did him, alright? She ran his ass through the mud, alright? She took his money, she left his ass, and she took what little savings money he had as well, alright? But this nigga is telling you, you know what I'm saying, a man's supposed to take care of a woman. Man, fuck that, alright? You see where it got this nigga, alright? And trust me, he had to do a whole bunch of wicked acts to get back in the clear, alright? You know what I'm saying, to be where he is today, alright? You know what I'm saying? Let me read this real quick. This Ecclesiasticus 25:16. It say, I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Alright, verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. When a husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. Alright. Verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Alright, so there you go. Let me see. We're gonna keep going. Verse 20. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. Alright, so you know what I'm saying, you got these women and you know what I'm saying, you living with them and doing all this shit with them. Alright, hey, no matter how much money you make, if a wicked woman's giving us portion to a wicked man. Alright, so if you're a wicked motherfucker, she gonna show her horns eventually. And she gonna do what it is she was put here to do, which is be a deceiver, just like her red husband Esau. Alright, Eve and Esau, stalking them alone. Alright. Let me see, verse 23. A wicked woman abated the courage, maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that would not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. This nigga went through it, and he's telling other men that they should go through it, alright? Just because you went through it and got fucked over by a woman, alright, you should have the complete opposite mindset. But again, over here in this world, alright, 2nd Ezra 6:9, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is beginning of it that follow it. Alright, the reign of E, he has you puppets, alright, you celebrity 2/3, alright, go out here and give a whole story about how the shit you're saying fucked you up, but then you at the same time tell another man to go through with it, all right? Instead of, you know what I'm saying, no, don't do it. Learn from my mistakes and don't do it, all right? And that's why, you know what I'm saying, these niggas gotta die over here, all right? Let me read one more. Going back to Ecclesiasticus 19. All right, we're gonna jump down to verse 22. It say, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. All right, and these are some sinning, some fucking, well, these are some abominable 2/3. All right, they're of that abominable branch. All right, they're those natural brute beasts made to be taken. All right, Shannon Sharpe, Steve Harvey. All right, these are the gatekeepers for you Negroes, Spanish, and Native Americans today. All right, you look up to these motherfuckers. You see Steve Harvey got his shows and shit. All right, you see Shannon Sharpe every morning, Monday through Friday, debating Esau Bayless. All right, Skip Esau Bayless. All right, on Fox Sports. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that these niggas are set up and put in that position, all right, to mislead the undesirables ultimately. All right, you know what I'm saying? They play a part. All right, Job 12:16, with him the strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are here. So the Lord got worldly motherfuckers put up like this for the worldly motherfuckers of Israel, all right? The 2/3 of Israel. Let me read that right quick. Let me read some of this in James. We're going to read James chapter 3, then we're going to read James chapter 4. We'll finish this out. This is James chapter 3 and verse 15. It say, this wisdom descended not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. All right, the shit that this nigga is talking about. All right, raising some kids that ain't yours and all that shit. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. You stepdaddy ass niggas. All right, James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh Shemel Shah power? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy to Yahweh Shema Sharpe. All right, so you ain't supposed to be friends with this world, friends with these people in this world. All right, if you really in the truth, you hate this world. All right, and you hate all the shit that comes of it. All right, because it's nothing but wickedness. All right, the only truth we have is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that is coming from Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, through our apostles and elders of great millstone. All right, and the men on down the ladder. So let's roll into this next part.
Ladies, stop moving in with these men. You meet a man, he's broken, emotionally, physically. You take your time to heal him. You cook for him. You clean for him. You love on him. You pray for him. You even spend some of your money on him. He's whole and healed, and he said, bye. You have nothing to show for it. In most states, common law is not recognized, and a verbal agreement to provide is unenforceable. Listen, if you are going to be with a man, he needs to put a ring on it, your finger, and marry you, or he needs to put a deed in your name. Not a lease, but a deed.
You hear the mindset of these bitches, all right? This woman is supposed to be a judge, quote unquote, which the scripture tell you a woman. She don't even got rule of her own goddamn self. How the fuck she gonna rule over somebody else? All right, destroy the way of thy paths. All right, Isaiah 3:12. Ask for my people, you Israelites, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, through the seed of your fathers. Children are their oppressors. That's the Edomites, the so-called white men, which they're not white, they're red. And women, that's the women of the tribe, starting with Judah, the Judite woman, the Negro woman. Rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. All right, even Esau again, all right? She don't even know what marriage is, all right? You ask the average Christian or average Israelite, you know what I'm saying, what is marriage according to the Bible, and they don't know. All right, these motherfuckers really think marriage is when a man gets on his knee or whatever and asks a woman for her hand in marriage. All right, that's the most bitch ass mystifying shit, you know what I'm saying, that I can think of at the moment. All right, even when I was in the world, I used to have that mindset. I'd be like, why do these niggas get on their knees and ask these bitches for their hand in marriage? Why? All right, especially when of course, this is when I was in the world, but even then I understood and knew, like, you been with this bitch for 3-4 years already. Or however long you been with her, you done fucked her already. Why in the fuck are you on your knees asking her for a hand in marriage? You ain't gonna do nothing with this bitch you ain't did with her. Leading up to this, you done already fucked her, you done already got some head from her, you done already probably done had some kids with her, you done already did everything you could do with a woman sexually. And now, 3 years down the line, or whatever long you niggas choose to wait, you know what I'm saying? Jake got that fiance shit and all that madness. All right, and then niggas will go get on their knees and ask the same bitch they been fucking for the last 3 to 10 years for they funky ass hand in marriage. All right, it's mystifying, bro. All right, this is mystifying to me. All right, you know what I'm saying? And half the time, them bitches you doing that for, you ain't the only man that they been with in that time. All right, bitch done fucked off on you and did all kind of hoe shit. You know what I mean? But whatever. All right, let's get what marriage is according to the Bible. All right. Let me find that scripture right quick. It tell you when Isaac took Rebecca. All right, you can go all the way back to when Adam took Eve. All right, it said he knew her and she became his wife. Then it said he knew her and she conceived. All right, knew her meaning he bust them drawers. He went up in it, balls deep. All right, left his DNA in that thing. All right. And that's how the two flesh become one, all right? The woman's gonna start taking on the man's spirit when he leaves his imprint, which is his semen inside of her, all right? This bitch telling these hoes don't move in with a man, all right? This is what you get, all right? This is why I tell you the single age woman, all right? It's supposed to be in teachers of good things, all right? But how they gonna teach some good things when they won't even talk good things, all right? These are just old hoes teaching the new women how to be young hoes and turn into old hoes like them. All right, Genesis 24 and 67. It said, and Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. All right, so it said he took her. Where in the fuck was this getting on the one knee and all of that. All right, where was that at? All right, you know what I'm saying? Didn't go down that way, buddy. All right, men weren't doing that. Men were going to the fathers, you know what I'm saying, of the woman that they wanted. And they was getting the women in, all right? Now, of course, you had different ways to get a wife, all right? And we ain't finna go all the way into that, but I'm just saying, majority of the time, the man went to the woman's father, inquired about the daughter that he wanted, all right? And then if she wasn't betrothed to a man and whatnot, he worked out the deal with the father, and the father gave his daughter to that man, all right? That's the order. A man is supposed to marry off his daughters, all right? Let me read that too, all right? Because, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna cover all the bases, all right? And that's how the Spirit got it rolling. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 7. All right, we're going to start at verse 23. It said, "Hast thou children, instruct them, and bow down their neck from their youth." All right, this means you're supposed to discipline your children, all right? Put that belt on their ass, all right? Verse 24, "Hast thou daughters, have a care of their body, and show not thyself cheerful toward them. Marry thy daughter, and so..." All right, y'all forgive me. My damn screen went up. But again, it say, "Marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter, but give her to a man of understanding." All right, so the man is supposed to marry off his daughter. He's supposed to choose a husband, all right? You know what I'm saying? You don't just give your daughter to know anybody, all right? You know what I'm saying? You raise your daughters up, you know? And then when they become young women, all right, of that age, when they get their flower in a righteous kingdom again, all right, you start finding them husbands, all right, looking for, you know what I'm saying, them a suitable husband, all right? And that's supposed to be the man's decision, not the woman's decision. So this bitch, all right, she's got the game all fucked up, all right? And all you bitches out here who listen to women like this, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be destroyed, and you deserve to be destroyed, all right? This bitch here herself is probably a single old hoe, all right, trying to tell the young women how to live their lives. Bitch, just because you fucked your life off, all right, don't mean you got to be leading them down that way, but it's all good, because at the end of the day, again, Job 12:16, "With him is strength and wisdom, the deceived and the deceiver are his." So for all these bitches that's listening to this woman, all right, and you get beguiled by her and her sayings and her method of life, you know what I'm saying? You deserve it. All right. So, this is Titus 2:3. The aged woman likewise that they be in becometh. Slacky. The aged women likewise that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. All right. And wine, you know what I'm saying? That could be philosophies as well. This is a wicked philosophy, all right? To tell a young woman, all right, don't move in with a man. Don't play house with a man, all right, unless he putting a make-believe ring on your finger, or unless he putting your name on a deed to a house. Get the fuck out of here. The scripture tell you, if the bitch go as thou would not have her, you give her a bill of divorce and cut off from that flesh, meaning she get the fuck out. She don't take nothing with her. Only in this world can you get with one of these thoughts and these hoes, and you be an established man, all right, and if you don't cover your bases and you go down to Egypt for help and sign that contract, that marriage license shit, all right, the bitch can leave and take half of your shit, if not all your shit, all right? You have kids with us, they get that bitch the custodial parental rights and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's best not to even seek a wife in this place if you can avoid it. But at the end of the day, again, the Spirit of the Lord got to be with you, all right? Because, hey, if the Lord ain't with you, you're going to get caught up by these women, all right? That's why the scripture say, "Whosoever please Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her." All right, so ultimately, if you ain't of the elect, you're going to be taken by that woman in some shape, fashion, or form, all right? Look at Steve Harvey, all right? Nigga went on tour and made all that money, and the bitch still left him, all right? And took the money with her, all right? Verse 4, it say that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, power be not blasphemed, all right? That's what the aged woman was supposed to teach the young woman, all right?
To show that you are the owner. Listen, time out for being with you, or he needs to put a
bums who are bosses. So she basically talking shit about the men of this society that what Kevin and Sammy used to say, the high quality men of this society, the, you know what I'm saying, niggas that's able to wine and dine and finesse these hoes but not have to put a ring on it, as she would say. All right, you know what I'm saying? But these bitches out here, this is what they want. All right, these bitches' mindsets are so inflated and so gone. All right, the average woman, all she wants to do is shake her ass. You know what I'm saying? Have you weak niggas simp out for buy her all these goodies and shit, and be able to do what she wants to do when she wants to do it. All right, the woman really wants to be a man. She wants to be a king. That's all it is. The woman want to know what it is to be a king. All right, to have, you know what I'm saying, their call answered at every given call. All right, they don't want to be the servants. All right, a woman is meant to be a servant. They don't want to be servants no more. These bitches want to be the kings. All right, that goes back to that deal that Eve made with Esau when he was the serpent back in the garden. All right.
Time out for being with bums who are bosses and all they want to do is fine dine you, take you to exotic places, buy you designer clothes and bags, and then when they leave you have nothing else to show for. A real boss wants to make sure that he takes care of you emotionally, financially, and physically. But it's time out for moving in with these men. It's not worth it. Your time, your love, and your resources are too valuable. Stop living with these men. If they don't want to put a ring on it and marry you, or they don't want to put a deed in your name, say la vie, baby.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. All right, these bitches gonna get you young women killed out here. All right, listening to these old hoes. All right, let's look at that woman. All right. She done lived a long life of loneliness and bitterness, all right, and one-timeness, all right, and carousel hopping, you know what I'm saying? And to the point now where she just feel like she's high and mighty. She's like, I done lived that life. I can tell you all about it. Well, bitch, guess what? You're gonna die. All right, the Lord gonna kill you and all the bitches that think like you. All right, all you old hoes, all right? You old hoes of Zion. I mean, these motherfuckers. Let's keep going.
Gotta see this. Now look, now I'm bringing my breakfast in now. I'm bringing breakfast, baby.
Story time for Jacob, security guard.
Gotta see this. Now look, now I'm bringing my breakfast in now. I'm bringing breakfast in. Watch where I put it. I put it right here now. Breakfast in the drink now. Watch this, cuz. Watch this shit. Hold on. The co-worker, she leave. She leave. She leaving. I went in the back to get something. I went in the back to get something now. Lady come in. Only lady. She right on the paper. Come over. It's my food. Drink my shit. Why she gonna look? She looking at me now. I'm finna come over. They been trying me, cuz. Dirty hands. She talking about look at the paper. She want her to be Burger King. Talking about, oh, bro. Look what I did, bro.
All right, so hey, when I was recording this, they fucked it up. They wouldn't let me finish. They probably had like another 20 seconds or so in it. But you see what this damn bitch did. All right, Jake shows up to work with his lunch, sits it on the counter. All right, then this fat slob of a woman comes in and just eats his dinner. All right, looks at him crazy, which it was McDonald's. Jake, you don't be eating that poison any fucking way. But anyway, she then looks at him proud and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like it was hers. She know this shit wasn't hers. All right. Then the bitch is illiterate as hell. She wrote the wrong restaurant on piece of paper she wrote Burger King when dude went and got his shit from McDonald's. But it's just showing you the contempt and the just flat out disrespect that these bitches have for men over here, especially the Israelite men, all right, the Negro, Hispanic, and Native American men, all right. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, all right, because bitches like her, they gonna mourn for these things that they able to get today. The scripture tell you they shall lament for the teats for the fruitful vine. All right, the Lord gonna bring that famine. All right, now these fat big Shirleys, all right, they gonna be starving in that day. All right, they gonna cry for the days in which they could do that shit where go steal a man food and shit, man. Jake better wake up and realize who his enemy is, all right. Like Jake said, yeah, that bitch tried you, all right. I ain't never that bitch wouldn't have did that with Esau. I highly doubt it. You black demons. You don't never try Esau on that bitch ass shit. You only try the men of your nation. All right, Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahweh shall thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. All right, you know what I'm saying? You fat, out of shape, Resputia looking ass women. What are you gonna do when all hell break loose? You can't run. All right, you can't even power walk. All right, you know what I'm saying? Your big old ass gonna be out there going through it, and I hope it's during the summer. I hope the first swing of Jacob's trouble take place during the summer. That way, that heat, you know what I'm saying, and that dehydration, getting that fat back, all right, and break your ass down. All right, you know what I'm saying? Gonna break your asses down. Even the small women, a good majority of them, the smaller women that ain't quite big Shirley status yet, they gonna have hell dealing with the elements and shit in that time. But the men of the Lord and those that trust in the men of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, women and children, they don't gotta worry. But you 2/3, you do. All right, so let's play this last clip and we're gonna close it. All right.
Houston mother is wanted by police. She's accused of sexually assaulting a young boy she was babysitting. And then threatened him with a knife to stay quiet, according to authorities. In a story you'll only see here on 13 tonight, reporter Micah Hatfield has more on the disturbing allegations. Cases like this one are troubling beyond words for the child victim and their families, but it also raises a concern for the authorities that there could be other victims out there too. This court document details the troubling abuse that police say a 13-year-old boy suffered at the hand of his babysitter, 41-year-old Charlene Gail Cornegay. The charge of aggravated sexual assault of a child was filed this week, but the disturbing abuse is said to have happened 2 years ago. The boy came forward despite a threat made by Cornegay to stay quiet. He told authorities she held a knife to his genitals in July of 2021 and told him she would cut it off if he according to court records, told someone about what happened when he got out of the shower at her condo in the Tanglewild area. The child says, quote, when he got out of the shower, the defendant told the complainant to put on a dress, heels, and a bra. She took him into her son's room where he was sleeping and sexually assaulted the 13-year-old, according to charging documents. He says he told Cornegay to stop, and the first time she told him to, quote, shut up and take it like a man. And the second time, she did stop. The victim's father says he knew the woman had a son, and she told the father she wanted the victim to stay over at her house to play video games. It's not clear how the victim's family knew Cornegay. We went to her home today hoping to ask about the allegations. Hi, I was looking for Charlene. We also called, but the person on the other end of the line almost immediately hung up. Cornegay does have a criminal record and was serving a deferred sentence for a drug charge at the time of the alleged assault. The 41-year-old is now wanted by Houston police. Micah Hatfield, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right, so you seen that one, all right? You even got these, man, you heard the story, all right? I am not going to repeat it for, you know, wild purposes. But you heard the story. You heard what she did, all right? Made the young man put on a fucking women's apparel and shit, all right? This is what you get over here, all right? Eve, Esau, and these heathens, bro. This is why this place known as America is spiritual Sodom and Egypt in the scriptures, all right? All right, this place got to be burned with fire. And all you people in it got to be burned with fire, all right? And that goes for two-thirds of the Lord people as well, all right? It can't do nothing for this fucking place. This place got to burn. All right, this Isaiah 19:14. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. All right, that word perverse, when you look it up, means unacceptable. All right, let me get it. I'm gonna read it verbatim. All right, it says of a person or their actions showing a deliberate and obstinate desire to behave in a way that is unreasonable or unacceptable, often in spite of the consequences. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's what perverse means. All right, and that's the spirit that's percolating through Babylon the Great. All right, a spirit of perversion. All right, and these women embody that shit. All right, what? Look at this fat, nasty built woman. All right, uncomfortable looking ass woman. All right, she can't get no dick from a man of her age at least. All right, because at 13 you're still considered a young man. So she wants to go after the young man. All right, he's 13 years old. But look at how she goes about it. She wants him to dress up like a fucking woman. Why? You know what I'm saying? Man, what kind of sexual shit she did with that man, I don't know. All right, because this is a freaky ass place. You know what I'm saying? She might have had him dress how he dressed up just so she could. Who knows? I don't even want to go into all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to go into all that. Just know that this place is full of perversion. You people are full of perverseness, and the Lord is gonna kill you. All right, the Lord is going to kill you. We're gonna read this last scripture in Isaiah 30. Let me see. Isaiah 30 or 31. All right, 1 second. Isaiah 30, verse 12, it say, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach, ready to fall, swelling out of the high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly and at an instant. All right, the Lord gonna come judge your ass at a time, in a moment which you was not expecting, and it's gonna be a hellacious judgment. All right, the Lord knows your delusions. The Lord knows your fears, and He's gonna bring that shit upon you people. All right, 2 out of 3 of His own people are in line for that. All right, so how much more so you damn heathens? All right, verse 14, and he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare. All right, the Lord ain't gonna show you no mercy, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it assured to take fire from the hurt, or to take water withal out of the pit. So the Lord is going to do away, which is pretty much what He's saying. The Lord going to break your ass up real, real good. All right. And that's going to be your undoing. All right. So that's pretty much it for the lesson. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, it was edifying. I know it probably was all over the place, but you know what I'm saying? Just wanted to put up a lesson and feed the sheep. And I had these clips and I had some scriptures and I wanted to go through them. All right. So morning freestyle. All right. Off the top. So all honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching the course right in the truth. Peace, salutation to the Lord select. Kwame Yasharala, Kwame Yasharala, Kwame Yasharala, Why Bible Ball. Shalak Ram to Babylon, Shalak Ram to Esau, and Shalak Ram to the 2/3, the house of Saul. All right. Shalom, Akim.